Tell the truth, shame the devil. There are three things that we as a people do that's completely wrong when we're committed to creating generational wealth, but just being rich, okay? Three things. You may want to write these down. You may want to tag. You may want to share. Three things that we do wrong, okay? The first thing that we do wrong when it comes to being Black and rich and woke is we do not work together. We do things as an individual, and while we may have individual victory, we don't have sustainable victory. Okay, so that's the first thing. We do it as an individual, you don't do it together. The second thing is that we're doing so wrong when it comes to building generational wealth in the Black community is that we spend more time fighting over who's in charge than aligning on the greater good. If you look at our history, if you look at Black Wall Street or right after Reconstruction, or even during Jim Crow when we had segregated schools and hospitals and nurseries and morticians, everything was done for a cause, for a point that was beyond the individual. You see what I'm saying? And if you think about our ancestors during slavery, they had to be casting vision in order to stay alive. Okay, so that's the second thing that we're doing that's wrong when it comes to actually creating generational wealth for us as a people, is that we do it ourselves, okay? And the third thing that we're doing wrong is that we do not trust each other. There's a historical wound that has had us sacrifice each other in order to survive, and it's a fair wound, okay? It's a fair wound, all right? But until we trust each other, we can't align. So that means we have to take the healing. Now, the three things that need to happen to turn this boat around is this. The first thing is we have to heal, okay? I know money and healing don't look like they go together, but they actually do, all right? If you don't take on healing, your relationship to the people that you love, your mom, your father, your baby's daddy, your baby's mom, whomever, you're going to always be at the effect of that wound, okay? That's the first thing we got to heal. The second thing is this. Make a mark of this. You and I have got to master monetizing, making money from what we know, not what we do, okay? That is essential. We are living in an information age. We're no longer living in a service-based world. And we as a people tend to be really oriented around providing a service. But we can get people from other countries who can do the same job you do for pennies on a dollar. So if you don't, and I'm not saying you like a person, but if we don't really take on making money from our knowledge, not our time or our physical labor, we will be part of a caste system that's 7 generations deep. All right? And the last thing that we have to do as a strategy that is proven and works is we have to leverage the technology of the day. Okay? So if you think about any historical moment, what moved money was the technology, not the labor. The labor built the railroads, but it was the technology called train that made that money. Do you understand? If you think about the cotton gin was the technology of the time that actually, in a lot of ways, commodified the labor of our ancestors such that it became big business. Do you see what I'm saying? So I just want to be very clear. Those three strategies, if we harness them, if we healed our relationship to ourselves. Oh, thank you very much, Jason, for the stars. Love you. If we healed our relationship to each other and we actually stop doing it alone, actually start trusting each other, actually really related to each other's innocence. And if we actually started to heal our own historical traumas and our relational traumas, and we made money from our knowledge, not our time, and we leverage the technology of today, we could build that blue ivy kind of wealth, that generational wealth, and we could do it together. Okay? That's all I got. If you were fed by this word, please pay it forward. Paying it forward, sharing is an act of love. And I love you. That is why I'm sharing my knowledge as a self-made millionaire with you. This is Dr. Venus. Please share this video. Goodbye for now.